Hi everyone and welcome to your abs and waist class for today. We're going to do 20 minutes, no equipment is needed, so just yourself and your mat. However, if you did want to level this up, you can add in ankle weights to give yourself a little extra burn. So whenever you're ready, meet me in the middle of your mat and we will get started. So coming down into a seated position, legs are crossed, lengthening through the crown of your head, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are rolling away from your ears. I just want you to start by closing down the eyes. We'll start by connecting to the breath, feeling really grounded into the mat. If it helps, you can move the fleshy parts of your bum out the way, really feeling your sit bones grounding into the mat. So taking an inhale through the nose, and then exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the rib cage expand. And then exhale, feel the rib cage drawing down towards the hips. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, draw that belly button back to the spine, starting to connect your mind and your body to your breath. Being really mindful about how your body feels in this moment. Connecting your breath to your core. Starting to get into that core engagement. Just slowing everything down. A few deep breaths here in your own time. Not worrying about anything that's happened today or anything that will happen after this class. Just spending the next 20 minutes focusing on yourself. Not only your physical health, but also your mental health. And then slowly opening the eyes. We'll take one last deep breath together. So inhale, lift the hands up overhead. I want you to interlink the fingers. You're going to stretch the hands away from you. And then exhale, release everything out and drop it down, lifting your right hand up overhead, feeling a stretch through the side of the body, keeping both sit bones down on the mat, and release. Left hand comes up overhead, stretching it over to the opposite side, keeping both sit bones down on the mat and releasing it up. Good work. From here we're going to flip on over to our knees. Come into a high kneeling position, and then from here you're going to extend your left leg out, making sure that your foot is flexed so it's pointing forward. Hips are stacked on top of each other, so try not to have your hip too high. Your hips are down and parallel to each other. Your hands are going to come behind your head. Elbows nice and wide, try not to flare through the rib cage, so still focusing on that core connection, drawing your ribs down to your hips, belly button back to your spine. We're going to take a few deep breaths, and as we breathe we're going to go over to the side and come back up. So I want you to imagine that you're between two panes of glass. It's so hard to say. Two panes of glass, and you can only move side to side. So you're going to take an inhale, you're going to lower yourself down to the side. Exhale, curl yourself up. Inhale, down. Exhale to lift. On this one, as you exhale, I really want you to start to focus on drawing that rib down to the hips, squeezing your oblique, and that's what's bringing you up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Remember, you're between those two planes of glass. Got it right this time. You can only move from side to side, so not tilting yourself forward or shifting your weight back. Try and keep your shoulders down and back, elbows nice and wide. Really squeezing that oblique to bring you up. 2 more like this. On this last one, just hold it down for me. You're going to extend that left hand long, and I want you to give me tiny pauses up to the ceiling. Up and up for 8, 7, 6. Really lifting through that oblique for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the right hand down. Your left leg is coming up, left hand overhead. You're going to bring your elbow to your knee, crunch in, extend, find the length and space. Bring it in, extend away, really crunching into that oblique. Exhale in, inhale out. 5 more here. For 4, 3, 2. On this last one, just hold that arm and that leg out. You're going to step that hand down, step that foot back. You're going to come up into a plank position. Holding it here, making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders, pushing out through your heels. You're going to tap your left foot out to the side. Bring it in, tap the right foot to the side. Bring it in, so alternating legs, tapping the toes out to the side. If this is too much on your wrists, you can come down onto your forearms. Same thing. So just tapping out to the side, alternating legs. Make sure you keep those hips low. Try not to have your hips too high. Everything should be in one long line. Keep it going, just 4 more. For 3, 2, last 1. Drop those knees down and push back into a child's pose. Well done. A few deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and then exhaling out through the mouth. Walking those hands up towards you, rolling yourself up and then coming back onto your knees. We go with the other side. So this time your right leg is out. Foot is flexed, so your toes are pointing forward. Hips are dropping down. Hands come behind the head. Make sure that those hips are down. Hands come behind your head. I have a hair in my eye. Still there. Hands behind the head, elbows out wide. Take an inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl yourself up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, squeeze that oblique to bring you up. If it helps, I want you to imagine that there's a big ball in between you and you've got to go over that ball and then squeeze back up. So inhale down, exhale lift. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Shoulders are down and back. 5 more here. You can do it. For 4, really squeeze that oblique even harder. For 3, 2, on this last one, hold it down. You're going to extend that right arm up. Give me tiny pulses up and up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down to your hand and your knee. Extend that right arm long. Right leg lifts up. You're going to bring your elbow to your knee. Extend away. Bring it in. Extend. As you bring that hand and that leg out, really stretch out, finding the length and space through the body. Try not to hold your breath. Keep breathing. Relax the muscles in your face. I want you to imagine that it's easy. You're enjoying yourself. Imagine that you're on the beach somewhere. Keep going. 4 more. For 3, 2, last 1. Hold that leg out and then place it down, coming up into your plank. From here, we're all going to drop down onto our forearms. Try and have your forearms parallel to each other. Try not to bring them in. Hands stay parallel. From here, you're going to tap your right knee down. Lift, tap, then left knee down. And lift. Keep the ribs connected into the hips. Belly button is back towards the spine. Looking towards the edge of your mat. You can do it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and then push up into your cobra. And then lower all the way down. Again, pushing yourself up into cobra. And then lower down. Last thing here in plank, you're going to bring your hands back into that forearm plank. Tucking the toes under, you're going to push up into your forearm plank. Then from here, you're going to tap the right hip down to the mat. Lift, tap the left hip. Tap it down. So it's like you're doing big rainbows with your hips. Make sure to keep breathing. 8 more. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop it down. Give me one last cobra here. Stretching out through the centre. And then slowly roll down. Rolling onto your back. Good work. Stretch everything out long, so hands overhead. Legs are away from your centre. Taking a few deep breaths here, so inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. Last one, inhale. And exhale. From here, squeezing the heels together. Toes are turned out slightly. Knees are also turned out slightly. Hands overhead, we're going to go into the roll up. So if you haven't done this before, you can watch, or if you have, you can come with me. So hands behind the head, take an inhale to prepare, squeeze the heels together, squeeze the inner thighs, and then exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, slowly roll yourself all the way up, not using momentum, squeeze those heels, come up and over those legs, keeping the shoulders down into the back, and then slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll yourself all the way back down. Good work. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the heels together, round through the spine, one vertebra at a time, comes up and over. And then slowly roll all the way back down. Good work, last one. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl yourself up. Shoulders stay down, try not to use momentum. Really getting deep into that core, building that core strength. And slowly roll all the way down. Okay, from here, hands come down by your side for a second, tucking your tailbone under, imprinting your lower back into the mat. You're going to bring your legs into tabletop. You have 2 options here. So hands come behind the head. So option 1 is you take an inhale, exhale, curl yourself up. You're going to extend that right leg out, bring it in. Extend the right leg out, bring it in. Option 2 is as you extend the right leg away, you lower your head down to the mat. Exhale, you pull it in. So inhale out. Exhale to pull it back in. Or you can just stay with the head lifted. Or if this is even too much, you can lower that head down and just go with the leg. So 3 options there for you actually, not 2. So option 1, keep your head down. Option 2, keep your head lifted. Option 3 is you lower the head down as you extend the leg and then pull everything back in. Inhale out, exhale to pull back in. Focus on drawing that belly button back towards your spine, keeping your lower back into the mat. 4 more wherever you are. For 3, 2, last one, hold the legs in tabletop. From here, you're going to extend that right leg out again. You're going to bring your right elbow to your left knee and open it up. Tap the knee and open just for 8, 7. You can do it for 6, 5. Breathe into it for 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it there. We're going to finish with bicycle. So we switch and switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug those knees in, rest the head. Just rocking the spine from side to side, and just tilt your head from side to side as well, just releasing any tension in the neck, and then coming back to centre. From here, keeping that lower back into the mat, floating your legs into tabletop, hands come behind the head. Remember, you have those 3 options. Head stays down, head is lifted, or you extend the leg and then curl yourself up as you go. Wherever you are, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the head off the mat if you are lifting up. If not, keep the head down. We go with the left side now. So that left leg extends, bring it in. Inhale out, exhale to pull it back in. If you're extending that leg, lower the head down, lift and squeeze in. Extend and curl up. Wherever you are, if you're in your curl, I want you to imagine that I'm there with you and I'm poking my fingers into the bottom of your rib cage, and that's where you're curling into. Keep breathing, focus on that breath. 5 more here. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the legs in tabletop. If your head is on the floor curling yourself up, you're going to extend that left leg away, bring your left elbow to your right knee, lower down, lift and lower just for 8, curling into the oblique, for 6, 5, 4, you got it, keep it going, for 3, 2, on this last one, hold it here, we go to bicycles to finish, so you switch and switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug it in. Well done everyone. Extend everything out long, stretching through the center. You can shake those legs if that feels good. Take a few deep breaths again. So inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then I just want you to bring your hands down by your side. Shoulders are down into the mat. We're going to close down the eyes. We're just going to finish by bringing ourselves down, bringing our nervous system down, bringing our heart rate down. So letting everything fall heavy into the mat. Slowing down your breath. Not engaging the core in any way. Just breathing naturally here. And I want you to notice how your body feels now compared to when we first started. Pilates is great not only for our physical health but also our mental health. There's so much to think about that sometimes you just cannot think about anything else. It's such a good release from everyday life. You get to spend that 10, 20, 30, whatever it is, however long your sessions are. With me, you get 20 minutes of mental break. Just slowing that heart down. And then from here, just hug both knees in. Rocking from side to side. And then rocking yourself up to a seated position. Coming into the center of your mat. Legs are crossed. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders are away from your ears. Ribs are down towards your hips. Now I do want you to start connecting back to your core. So bringing your belly button back towards your spine. We'll take one last deep breath as always. So hands down by your side. Taking inhale, lift the hands up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Well done everyone, you are all done. I really hope you enjoyed this 20-minute focus on the abs and the waist. If you did, don't forget to subscribe so that we can work out together again. Or if you are doing this as part of the January challenge, amazing work. We got to the end of week 2. I'm so proud of you for getting this far. Remember, we are focusing on becoming the best versions of ourselves. We're building those healthy habits. So keep smashing it, keep turning up for your workouts, keep turning up for yourself. If you are doing this as part of the schedule, enjoy your break tomorrow and I will see you on the mat on Monday. Or if you are doing your own schedule, hopefully I will see you on the mat again tomorrow.